the fuck is this? Where the chairs at? Do they expect us to sit on like we're a bunch of Asians? Hey, you here for the meeting?
Yeah. I just got here.
Me too. What are you in for?
I'm trying to work some stuff out.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I tried the therapist thing, but I don't like the way they do things. You know, I ask way too many questions. I get it, that's your job. But come on, some shit should stay personal. I don't care how many degrees you have, you know? I'm just here because of my wife. You know, her cousin went to school with the instructor or whatever. Apparently she's good at what she does. I mean, I don't care. But she is. But, I'm just here because it counts towards my community service. You know what I'm saying? Right?
Hello. Are you all here for the class? Okay. Please, take a seat. Like on the floor? Hello everyone. Thank you for being here today. My name is Ida. Now, first off, before we get anything started, I'd like to let you know that this is different from your typical therapy session. I'm not a psychologist or a therapist. I'm more of a spiritual advisor. Now, before we get started, I'd like for us all to introduce ourselves. The better we get to know each other, the better we'll be able to connect with one another. Why don't you go first?
Okay, I'm Sandy.
Hi Sandy, nice to meet you. And where are you from?
Well, I'm from Arkansas, but my family moved here when I was 5. I work down at Chapter's Bookstore down on 3rd Street. And, well, I kind of like it there. It's a good job. All the employees get half off at the cafe.
Oh wow, well nice to meet you Sandy, welcome. Go ahead, tell us a little about yourself.
I'm Roy. I'm 27, and I work in an office.
Oh really, and which office?
At For You Marketing?
Okay, and what do you do there?
A little bit of everything.
Like what exactly?
I'm an intern, and I make copies, flyers, refill the water cooler, wash my boss's car, you know, that kind of stuff.
You're a 27-year-old intern.
It's nice to meet you, Roy. Welcome. Glad to have you aboard. Okay, now tell us about yourself.
My name's Red. I work at Uptown Hospital at the billing department, constantly dealing with people. A lot of the times they feel like they're being overcharged, so they take it out on me. I mean, I get it that you have to sell your truck in order to pay for knee surgery, but these things don't come cheap. You know, especially with that president we have now. I didn't vote for that libtard.
It's nice to meet you, Red. I look forward to experiencing this journey with all of you. Over the next 6 weeks, we're going to work on ourselves together as we work on overcoming our fears and strengthening our inner light. I do have some exercises I cannot wait to show you, but that can wait until next week. I do hope you'll keep an open heart and an open mind. Well, see you all next time. Oh, and make sure to wear comfortable clothes.
Is that it? It's barely 6. Shit, I could still make it in time for happy hour.
Okay, everyone. Today we will engage in yoga together. Practicing yoga is a great way to relieve stress and inflammation. Yoga has been practiced for centuries.
I didn't take time out of my day to hear a history lesson. Can we get this workout over with already?
Okay, let's begin. Okay, so how did everyone feel experiencing yoga for the first time?
How was that supposed to relieve stress? I felt like I was gonna break my back.
How did you feel, Sandy?
Well, I really liked it. I feel like a new person. So refreshed.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here on time.
What? I brought this chair from home. I didn't feel comfortable sitting on a doormat.
It smells like beer.
Yeah. Had my share of adult beverages on this bad boy.
And you smell like beer too, Red. And is that a can in your chair?
Oh, yeah. That's from last night. Shut up, Roy. Creep.
Can you please throw it out?
Sure thing.
Thank you. Okay, everyone. So today I'm going to talk to each of you individually so I can get a better understanding as to what each of you are wanting to work on. I think it'll be good for all of us. We'll start with you, Sandy, okay? The rest of you please go outside. I'll come get you when we're done. Okay, Sandy, as you know, these sessions are designed to help, but I'm going to ask a few questions so you can get the best experience possible. And don't worry, this is a safe place. Whatever you say here stays here. So, how are you feeling today?
I feel okay.
Are you sure? I want you to feel comfortable enough to open up. It's the only way we can make real progress.
Okay. I don't feel good.
And what don't you feel good about?
My job. I just don't like it.
What don't you like about it?
Well, I'm just not happy there. It's like I put in all this hard work and don't complain, and I'm still in the same spot I was 2 years ago.
So you feel you deserve better?
I just think that a person should be rewarded for doing a good job, you know? I've been there for 6 years and I see people getting further doing less just because they do CrossFit with the manager.
Well, would you ever consider leaving?
No.
Why not?
Well, because the pay's good.
Whew, it's hot out here. Hey, you drink?
Sometimes.
Yeah, me too. Beer mostly. None of that new stuff they got out here. Was it craft beer? I call it crap beer. Crap beer. I tried it once. It tastes like shit. I mean, I don't drink beer for the taste. I drink beer to get fucked up. Yeah, drink it to get fucked up.
Sometimes I wish I could... Never mind.
Wish you could what?
No, nothing. I just don't want you to think I'm weird.
This is a judgment-free zone, Sandy. I'm just here to listen. The worst thing you can do is suppress your emotions.
Sometimes I wish I could say what I'm really feeling.
You think that would make you feel better?
I don't know. But it couldn't make me feel worse than what I'm feeling right now.
I get the impression you're holding back.
Maybe. I just don't want to make anyone mad.
I get that. But between me and you, I kind of think that you have a fear of being honest. Would you say that's accurate? And that's okay. It's normal to be afraid sometimes. I want you to close your eyes. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths. I want you to inhale through your nose until your belly gets all full. And then you're going to exhale until your tummy's completely empty. Nice and slow. Just like that. We're going to do it 2 more times, okay? In through your nose. Out. One more time. And out. Do you feel any better? Okay, now keep your eyes closed. I want you to say the first thing that comes to your mind. Don't worry, Sandy. I won't tell anyone, remember. Just don't even think about it.
I fucking hate old people.
What was that?
Que odio a los pinches viejitos.
¿Por qué los odias?
Es que son tan groseros y exigentes. Ay, tienes este libro en bolsillo y que tenga las páginas de magnificación de 8 pulgadas. ¿Y por qué no? Si siempre los has tenido de todo el tiempo. Y les contesto, no, solamente vendemos café y periódicos. ¿Sabes que esos mugríos viejillos que vienen compran mapas? Sí, o sea, mapas de papel. O sea, los que todavía se desplagan. Cuando un pinche viejillo me viene a preguntar por un mapa, les quiero decir, disculpa, pero ¿has escuchado de algo que se llama el internet? Pero no les digo nada. Cualquier persona que dice que el milenio tiene derecho, no han tratado a los mugrosos viejillos que vienen. Red, it's your turn.
How was it?
Good.
Okay, Red. These sessions are designed to help you achieve a stronger frame of mind. But first, I'm going to ask you a few questions. How are you feeling?
I knew you were going to do this. You play the nice guy, but when the time is right, you attack. I don't feel comfortable being bombarded with all these personal questions.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, but you really wouldn't be here unless something was bothering you. There has to be something on your mind.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean I want to tell you every little detail about my life. Some shit should stay between me and myself. You know, I want to feel better. There. I think we're done for today.
Oh.
Hey, Roy, it's your turn, fuckface.
Okay, Roy. How you feeling?
Okay.
All right. Well, do you always feel this way?
For the most part, you know. I think I'm in a good state of mind.
Okay. Well, does anything upset you? What are your pet peeves?
I can't think of any.
Well, everyone has something that irritates them.
Nothing comes to mind at the moment.
Okay, well, if anything comes to mind, feel free to interrupt me at any time. I know this is our first session, but eventually I want you to feel comfortable enough to open up. This is a safe environment.
How'd it go?
I thought it went well.
So, what'd you talk about?
Red, it's really none of your business.
A lot of women shit, right? She tried invading my privacy with all these nosy questions, but I didn't let her. I said, woman, I don't care who you are, but you're not getting in my head. You may be the teacher, but when it comes to my personal life, I call the shots. So you can take all your new age crap and you can stick it. And another thing.
Why are you such a horse's ass?
I used to own a horse.
You want to know what bothers me? When people chew with their mouth wide open. And I don't mean children, I mean full-grown adults chewing like they can't breathe through their nose. It really bothers me. But it's okay, because we're all human. We all have negative emotions sometimes, as long as we don't allow them to hurt us or anyone else. So, does anything come to mind yet?
No, I'm pretty well adjusted.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Roy. I don't think you're being completely honest with me, and I want to help you, but you have to let me in. Here, let's try an exercise together. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to breathe in through your nose until your belly's all full. Now hold it for a second and slowly exhale through your mouth. We're gonna do this a couple times. I want you to say the first thing that comes to your mind.
I got it.
Really? Please share.
I hate it when people ask me why I'm quiet all the time.
And I used to ride Buttercup every other weekend at my cousin's ranch. Man, those were the days. Wish we could have kept them at our place, but a bitch of a wife of mine. She wouldn't let me. And it was her idea to name him Buttercup, you know? He was a boy. Why Buttercup? He had a hammer of a dong, man. It was stupid. Stupid bitch.
I mean, I don't mean to be rude. It's just I don't feel like talking. And you know, some people they just go on and on and on.
Yeah, I get that. I think some people are bothered by silence. The idea of being forced alone with your thoughts can be overwhelming, so talking to others can serve as a distraction.
Yeah. I think to myself a lot. It's the only place I feel comfortable.
And we ended up burying him in the backyard. I mean, I don't know why anyone would think feeding a horse cotton candy would be a good idea. I mean, that's the last time I let my cousin watch any of my pets. Like, that's it. Feed my horse cotton candy, shame on you. Kill him, shame on me, right? How does it go?
Do you ever put your thoughts down on paper?
Yeah. I actually keep a journal. Put down how I feel. Sometimes I even write my own poetry.
Oh, really? That's so interesting. I'd love to hear it sometime.
Maybe.
Actually, I have an assignment for you. I want you to write a poem about how you're feeling. And next time, read it to me.
How do you think I am?
I don't know.
I'm 34. You know, some people think I'm 40. I'm not. Mm-mm.
No, you're not, but you're close enough.
Close enough.
Okay, guys, you can come in now.
After you.
I think you all did very well today. This is the kind of work that we'll be doing from now on, and it is going to take a lot of effort on your part, but I have no doubt that we'll make great strides together. See you all next week. I'm going to give each of you a flower. Each flower represents your inner spirit. I want you to take care of your flower until the end of our journey together. Afterwards, you're free to do whatever you want with it.
Yo, why is this bigger? And he has 2 of them. I only have 1 flower. He has 2 flowers. Why is this bigger and he has 2?
I know we got off to a rough start, but I really am here to help you. It's okay if you don't entirely trust me yet.
You know, I learned you can't trust people in this world. If you give them an inch, they walk a mile all over you.
Is that what you really think?
Yeah, people are idiots. They can't do anything right. If you go out to eat, they mess up your order. If you ask someone for a favor, they can't wait to cash that ticket in. Can't trust them.
You know, a while back, my brother asked to borrow a couple $100 for me to pay his taxes. He said he'd pay me back in a month, and that was over 10 years ago. Some people just can't be trusted. You're right.
I have a cousin who's the same way. You can't trust that bozo for nothing. You know, I used to have this horse.
So how's everything going?
Good.
Well, how's everything going at the office?
Good.
Okay.
I like that shirt. Is it new?
Oh, this? I've had it for a while. I mean, it's my favorite shirt, actually. My wife hates it. I don't wear it as often because when I do, she gets mad.
Well, I think it's nice. Matches your eyes. You know, I think you're nicer than what you let on. Why are you here, Red?
I don't want to say.
What was that?
Huh?
Go ahead.
I get mad at my wife, like, a lot. I mean, everything she does just pisses me off. I mean, she never supports anything I do.
Sometimes we get angry because we're afraid. What's your biggest fear?
I'm not afraid of anything.
We're all afraid of something. It's a part of being human.
I don't want her to leave me.
Okay, Roy, on our last session, I asked you to write some poetry. Let's see what you came up with.
The lonely cow stands on the hill, tall and steep, away from the lambs and sheep. Downtrodden he waits for Farmer Brown to return. Yet the farmer gives all the attention to the lambs and sheep. And the cow says through a shaky moo, even lonely cows need milking too.
Oh, that was very good, Roy. Based on our sessions we've had so far, I'm getting the impression you have a fear of being judged by others. Would you say that's accurate?
Possibly, yeah.
And that's perfectly normal. We all have our insecurities. It's nothing to be ashamed of. So, why do you have this fear of being judged by others?
'Cause I don't want to be embarrassed or laughed at.
I get that, but okay, let's say you're having a conversation with someone and you reveal an embarrassing detail about yourself. What's the worst that could happen? Would you immediately drop dead? Or maybe they would laugh at you. But even if they did, you shouldn't care. You know who you are, and that's all that should matter. Can you tell me about a time you felt the most embarrassed?
In the 6th grade, I threw up on myself on a field trip in front of the whole class.
Wow, so that was in front of a few kids.
This is the entire 6th grade. Like, I had pancakes that morning, and we were going to the movies, and on the bus ride over, threw up on myself. Some kids were laughing, and others called me Hungry Jack. And then a week later, a kid broke into my locker and filled it with syrup.
That's awful. Certainly something that would have a profound effect on a child.
Yeah, I haven't had pancakes since.
See you next time, Hungry Jack. How'd you know? Dude, the door was wide open. I could hear everything. What's up with that poetry, bro? I didn't know you were into that emotional shit. Such a bitch.
So today we're going to meditate together. I want everyone to sit up straight and close your eyes. Now, take a deep breath through your nose and slowly exhale. After a while, the breathing will become second nature and you'll begin to feel a stillness within.
You look better with your eyes closed.
Excuse me?
Yeah, your eye color doesn't match the rest of your body. So you want to get a drink later?
Aren't you married?
Huh?
Aren't you married?
What's that?
Get out of here. Move. Let me in.
Man, all I want to do is plow, man.
So, Sandy, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, actually. I got more sleep than usual.
Lovely. You know, I've noticed a difference in you from last time. I think you should make a point to be more honest. Well, if I'm going to be honest, some people really can't handle honesty, but as long as you let them know it's coming from a good place, then nobody's feelings will get hurt.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Now, when was the last time that you were really honest with somebody that was close to you?
Well, one time my stepmom, she thought I was trying to convince my dad to leave her. She made a huge scene and yelled at me in front of everyone at their wedding reception. She even threw their wedding cake at me.
And why would she think that?
Well, because I never really liked how they got together to begin with. So I shared those feelings with my dad before the wedding, and I guess he told her.
Well, did she ever apologize to you?
Yeah, she did. But I just told her not to worry about it, that it wasn't a big deal. And of course, I was lying.
Did you tell your dad about how that made you feel?
No. I just tried to just forget about it and move on, you know? Anyway, it hasn't come up since.
Could you ever forgive her?
Forgive? I don't know about forgive her, but she was in a car accident a few days later, so I guess that kind of makes us even.
Okay, Roy, so I know how you have this fear of opening up to people, right?
Yeah.
Well, I know the manager down at the Cantina Juanita, and tonight they're having an open mic night, and I signed you up.
Why would you do that?
The only way to get over your fear is to face it directly. Remember our sessions, what's the worst that could happen? No matter what, it's not the end of the world, right? Okay, look. How about I meet you there, so you won't feel so alone? That make you feel better?
Yeah.
Great! I'm so excited. You'll do just fine. When you get there, ask for the manager and then tell him I sent you. Okay, Red, so I have an exercise that'll do wonders for your fear. I'm gonna lock you in the closet for 4 hours.
What?
Yeah, you'll spend the entire evening by yourself alone in the dark. But don't worry, I have water and supplies in case you need it. If you can't spend just a few hours by yourself, how do you expect to ever get over your fear of being alone?
What if I need to go to the bathroom? You think of that?
You can go before. It's okay to be afraid.
Afraid? It's a good one. I'm not afraid. You're afraid. Okay? This sounds great. Let's do it. I'm excited.
Okay, so there are some pillows and a blanket and a flashlight in case you need some light, of course. Oh, and I left you some walnuts in case you ever get hungry throughout the evening. Now, let me have your phone.
Oh, may I have you what?
Your phone.
No, I'm gonna give you my phone. What do I need to make a call? You know? No.
Red, you're supposed to be completely alone. No contact whatsoever.
Listen here, Aida. I'm gonna give you my phone, but if anything happens to me while I'm in there and I can't call anybody, I'm going to sue you for your whole studio, okay? And your hair color too.
Well, that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Where are these walnuts at?
My name is Angel Reckless, and I'm gonna read some of my poetry. I hope I don't fuck this up. Love is like an open flame. Keep your hands at the right distance, and you feel the pleasure. Get too close, and you feel the pain. We used to warm our hands by the flames of our love, until the fire became too much to bear. Ouch. And now our fire is burned out, never to ignite again. I miss when we used to fuck. The end. Thank you.
Thank you, Angel, for that. Give another round of applause for Angel. Our next performer will be reading more poetry for you all. Please welcome Roy.
The kids pointed and laughed as the young boy laid face first in a pool of his own vomit. Kids can be so cruel. Well, that's what they say. And, well, they're right. Especially when undigested pancake batter has projected from his mouth with the strength of not one, but two turbine engines. But let not anxiety dictate the perception of a child. He's no different than you and I. I mean, he sees, he feels, he eats. Therefore, he is I, and I am he, and you are him, and he is we. So what makes him any different than us? The end.
Maybe I should try and be more patient with her. She knows me better than anyone. Has it been 4 hours already?
So, how'd it go?
It went pretty well. I mean, I read the whole thing. I didn't trip over my words.
Wow.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
That's wonderful. I knew you could do it.
Yeah, I thought you said you'd be there.
Shit, you're so right. I'm so sorry. I completely forgot.
That's okay. Probably wouldn't make a difference anyway.
Okay, well, everyone's arriving. I guess we should get started, but again, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, Sandy, I think this exercise will do wonders for you. I want you to tell Roy and Red how you feel about them.
I'm not sure about that.
I had a talk with them a while ago and they're okay with it. Just tell them how you feel and don't hold anything back.
I really don't feel comfortable.
Seriously, Sandy, it'll be okay.
Roy, what I dislike about you the most is how quiet you are. I mean, I get it. People are shy, but it's like you're totally mute. And it just makes me so uncomfortable. You don't have to be afraid to let others in. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You say something dumb? Everyone says dumb things. I say dumb things every day. I mean, just look at Red. If someone doesn't like you, just move on. I have run-ins with my coworkers all the time. But that doesn't stop me from being social, and it shouldn't stop you from being social or saying more than 5 words at once, okay? Okay, I'm done!
Wow, okay. That was very good, Sandy. That was really good. Okay, now it's Red's turn.
Red, you're a complete bag of shit.
What's the point of this exercise?
You act like you can say anything you want and not worry about the consequences. I mean, I'm all for the free speech and all, but that doesn't give you a license to be an asshole. I don't even know why any woman would want to be with someone like you. You fucking slut!
And what about Ida?
What about her?
I mean, if we're all doing this together, she should be included too. Can't leave her out now.
I wish the class was held a little earlier in the day. That's it.
Okay, I appreciate you being honest with us. And thank you guys for being patient and understanding.
And then the bitch says that I'm not attractive. I said, bitch, I'm married, so I know there's at least one girl who thinks I'm attractive and can't get enough of this, you know? Drink up, little pal. It's all liquid, don't worry about it. Stay on the hatch. Some for you, some for me. Hey, man, can I tell you something? You're a good guy, I trust you. I can trust you. We just met, but I can trust you. You know, my wife kicked me out a few days ago. Just because I raised my voice a little bit. I mean, she was yelling too. I wouldn't have been so mad if she wasn't being like so stupid.
As you all know, today is our final session together. And I just want to say, I see such a difference in all of you. Remember that your journey is never over. And I hope you'll continue your growth, even though our classes have come to an end. This isn't a goodbye forever. It's a goodbye for now. And if you're ever in need, you're always welcome back.
sorry. I promise I'll change. Just call me back soon. Please. I want to see you again. Let's talk this over. I promise you won't have to call the cops this time. Please just call me back. Bye.
Hello? I quit. The job sucks. Alright? Bye.